So during my trip to Oklahoma City, I visited the Oklahoma Railway Museum. And it is Railway Museum, not Railroad Museum. The Railroad Museum of Oklahoma is in Enid, so don't get them confused. This is clearly the Railway Museum. They have several signs around indicating as such. For the most part, the Railway Museum is set up as a walkthrough. You walk through the grounds looking at the different trains and the different train cars along the tracks. And they got some different signs here and there and a few other exhibits. But you pretty much just walk up and down the tracks looking at trains, so gotta be careful where you step at times, stepping on railroad tracks. This car was nicely painted. I heard of Pan Am airplanes, but not this Pan Am. Now I've learned there was also a Pan Am Railways in addition to Pan Am Airlines. This train car was called the Kerr-McGee Explorer. If you know much about Oklahoma history, you might have heard of Kerr-McGee. Does the name Karen Silkwood ring a bell? Consider that commentary a bad joke if you didn't like it. Here's a Santa Fe locomotive. Passenger car, apparently. Yeah, you just kind of walk around and look at the train cars, get to see them up close. There's a few you can go inside, but for the most part you can kind of tell whether or not you can go in. They usually have them chained off, or the ones you can go in, they will have steps set up outside to help you climb into the train. Caboose. This was a caboose you could go in, so you can see a little bit what the caboose quarters were like. Now get this, nearly all of the bricks on the sidewalks there, on the brick sidewalks there that were labeled, were from Coffeyville, Kansas. So overall, I'm glad I stopped, glad I visited. It was a hard place to photograph at times. It's hard to get a lot of stuff in one shot, or you have to shoot far away, or you're too close, or a shadow is in the way, but I hope you enjoy the pictures. This gives you an idea of what you can expect when you visit. Oh, by the way, there was one rail car that was open that had a model railroad. So this is the railroad. There the train is going through the tunnel, coming around the corner, starting to pick up speed. The gentleman operating the railroad made a point to mention that he had to be careful not to let it go too fast. Well, let's go back outside. As you're walking through the rail yard, heading south, when you see this fence, that's as far as the public can go down the tracks. So I guess we've reached the end of the line. Thanks for watching.